Hello friends, welcome back. Sometimes we do not control our thought and emotions. We mostly attach to external situations, whether it is bad things or good things. And so our mind does not work the way we think and results are against our desire. Here we should control internal emotion in any situation and let the mind allow to see the clear picture which help us to fight at any situation. A long time ago, in a village of India, there lived a king named Brahmadatta. In a faraway village of his kingdom, there lived a priest who had magical power. This priest possessed a secret magical spell, which was taught to him by his teacher. But there are one condition, that this magical spell can only be used once a year, when the planets were aligned in a specific way. Only then the priest could say the secret magic words into his open arm. Then he looked up into the sky, clap his hand and shower a precious jewel and gold come down on him. This magical wedding priest was also a teacher. He had a very good student who was intelligent and able to understand the most difficult ideas. He was obedient and faithful, always wishing to honor and protect his master. One day, the priest has decided on a trip to a distant village for an animal sacrifice, and since the road was dangerous, the good student accompanied him to ensure his safety on the route. On their journey, they encountered with a notorious gang of 500 bandits, known as the Kidnapper Gang. Unfortunately, the priest and his student were captured, and the bandits demanded a ransom of 5,000 gold coins for their release. The student was sent to gather the ransom money to save his master's life. Before leaving, the student, bowing respectfully to his teacher, he told to his master that tonight is the most important night when planets are lined up and you can spell magic and get plenty of gold coin. But he also advised him not to use the magical spell to create jewels to pay the ransom to these kidnappers. He warned that using such power of personal gain could lead to disaster, especially dealing with such greedy people will put their life on danger as well as your own life also. He also told, let the lucky night pass by for this year. Even if these bandits harm you, trust your faithful student to save you. Without adding to your danger, I will arrange gold coin to save you. But you promise me you will not use the magic to generate gold coin. The master agreed that he will not use the magical spell. So saying this, the student took his leave. That evening, the kidnapper tied up the magical priest tightly and left him outside their cave for tonight. They gave him nothing to eat or drink. After the moon came out, the priest saw the planet lining up in the sky. He thought, why should I suffer like this? I have magical power. I can magically pay my own ransom. Why should I care if harm comes to these 500 kidnappers? I am a magic priest. My life is worth much more than theirs. I care only for my own life. And besides, this lucky night only comes once a year. I cannot waste the chance to use my great power. And he forgot all his promise made to his student and decided to use his magic power. He called the kidnapper and told, let me go, I will give you full 500 gold coin and make you all rich. You must untie me, wash my head and face, dress me in a new cloth and cover me with flowers. Then after so honoring me properly, leave me alone to do my magic. The bandits followed their instruction and he is looked up into the sky. He spoke to the magic spell into his arm. And so there is a huge shower of gold coins. The kidnapper gang, now enriched by the precious stones, they continued down the road with the priest following. However, they soon encountered with another gang of 500 robbers who demanded their wealth. The first kidnappers group told the secret about the magical priest. Then the another group of robbers are decided to let them go, but captured the priest and demanded him to create a shower of jewels for them as well. The priest knew that the spell can only work once in a year. He explained them, but the impatient robbers became angry and demanded the gold coin. But the priest had no options, and he recalled that he had not kept the promise that he made to his loyal student. Unfortunately, in no time, the robbers killed the priest and cut him into the pieces with a sharp sword and left both of half of his body in the middle of the road. The robber then engaged in bloody battle with the first kidnapper group and killed all 500 kidnappers. However, the notorious robber began to fight themselves for the treasure. They divided into two groups, each 250 members, and fought another bloody battle until only the two left alive from each side. They too later fight and kill one another, and eventually no one left to own the gold treasure. A few days later, the good student returned with the ransom money only to find the worthless gold coin left behind by the kidnappers and his teacher's lifeless body. Further down to the road, he discovered the dead body of the kidnapper gangs and the robbers. He understood the fact that due to his teacher's lack of common sense, all these lives are gone. With a grief thought, the student brought the treasure back to the village and used it for the village poor people. He understood the fact that due to his teacher's lack of common sense, all these lives are gone. With a grief thought, the student brought the treasure back to the village and used it for the village poor people. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.